Okay, so what technologies did we use while filming? Like, but more importantly, why did we have to use a various amount of technologies? Seb?
Well, we use the hardware and the software, different technologies. Hardware includes like cameras and phones and such things in real life. And then software is like the programs, Blogger, the editing software, and the presentation things we used online.
Why did we have to use a various amount of technologies?
I think the reason we used so many things on the blog was to make it media rich, show that we can make videos and we can do presentations in different ways just to make it more interesting and not have the same sort of lengthy Word documents. It's just, it makes.
I mean, that being said, we did use a couple of Word documents and PowerPoints, etc. But when we did, we didn't. I think there was a couple that we literally screenshot and put on the blog, but that was for there was usually a reason for it. Almost every single time probably actually every time we'd use Scribed or what was the other one? Emaze, I think, or Prezi.
Emaze, Prezi.
We'd link it through that and upload it to the blog in that way to embed it. Because I think that's something that Mr. Sheriff said we literally had to do is make sure everything's embedded, all the pictures, all the presentation software, everything.
Yeah, it all had to work correctly. It couldn't have a broken link on there. It had to be correctly put in to make sure that it works. And
so you've already said all the hardware we've used. Why did we use the camera? Why did we use the camera over the phone?
Well, the camera has a much higher quality picture and has things like shakes, like the stabilizer for instead of having a very trembly picture, and we can also take it straight off the SD card instead of having to upload it via different services from a phone.
I think as well, we noticed last year when we was doing the thrillers, I mean, most of the groups used their phones, but there was one group that actually used a proper camera, and it just looked so much more better, the quality and how it turned out at the end, that we thought we wanted to use that this year. I think it makes all the difference.
Also, we realised we could actually use the camera with a tripod. And there was stuff like
there's more accessories to go along with it to make it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I think there are actually iPhone tripods on eBay, but they're more of a gimmick. They don't really work.
And they're often just too small rather than actual good size tripods.
Okay. So software-wise, what would you say we used, Seb?
Well, there's the editing software, which was
that we used for the first cut. You used Windows Movie Maker for that, and then I was going to use that because I thought it would be simpler, because our idea was pretty simple. Like, there was a few edits that could be done, like the transition from the pre-chorus into the main chorus. I did like a type of not I wouldn't say it's high technical. It's just something you can't do on Movie Maker. I did that, but the actual idea was pretty simple. So I was going to use Movie Maker to sort of save myself some time. But then I realised it was actually even harder when I came around to edit, to re-edit the first cut and make the second cut and third cut. So I used an editing software called Camtasia Studio 8, which I've been using for a while. So that just kind of sped up the process. But the only problem was the software. My computer, the hardware I used was kind of low end. Well, it was high end a few years ago, but it's now outdated. And the camera was really high quality. So the images were in 4K resolution, and I was rendering it out at 720p. So it meant that the images were basically a slideshow when I was trying to look at them. So it made lip syncing really hard, and it actually meant it took about an extra 3-4 hours collectively to edit everything than it should have. So okay, what would you say? Would you say we used a various amount of software to make the blog media rich?
I was going to say, in terms of editing for the sort of smaller videos that we've done, the app Splice on our iPhones, that was so simple and easy to use. So any video,
and behind the scenes, videos, I think the interview with the actors, all stuff like that.
Anything like that, we use Splice for.
Make things a lot easier to cut images together, save a lot of time.
And after we used that, we put it onto YouTube and then embedded it straight into the blog. Which
we put one of the cuts on, is it Vimeo?
Yeah,
Vimeo.
I put one of the cuts on Vimeo because we wanted to get feedback from like a primary and secondary audience, but in order to actually show them the video, it was easiest to show them on like a video hosting software rather than carry it around me on like a USB at all times. So I uploaded it to Vimeo, but because we use copyrighted software, you can only actually look at the work on the YouTube account if you are signed into the YouTube account. So yeah, Vimeo, I think it makes it a little more laid back with copyright. So we was able to get feedback by just uploading it to Vimeo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we try and list all of the software we use for presentation.
Yeah. I don't know. SlideShare, PowerPoint, Word.
Scribed.
Scribed.
Emaze, Prezi, Glogster.
SlideBean, SlideRocket.
Yeah. Oh, it's lovely.
I know I use like a post-it note one where it displays it in like a post. Oh, the Gmail calendar.
Yeah, the
schedules.
calendar.
Yeah.
I think you printed off call sheets as well, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I got a template for a call sheet. Printed those off.
Yeah, so I think primarily we used Google as a search engine for everything.
Yeah.
That was kind of the bread and butter of everything, really. Yeah.
From there, it just kind of opened itself up.
Yeah. Okay, to literally answer the question about how we used, technologies in the construction and research and the planning and evaluation of our finished product or blog or
Yeah.
Final.
The whole package in general. When it came to construction, I guess we've got the notes up here. The hardware we used your laptop, my computer, and school computers. School computers all the time because obviously during lessons we literally use them to.
Yeah.
Actually, did we use school computers in the construction of it though?
Well, construction includes like the research and the general.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I guess school computers.
yeah.
It's all part.
More for the theory side of it, not the actual doing
Yeah,
side.
for most of our actual filming of our finished product, we used a DSLR camera because of what Sebastian said earlier, because it works better with other accessories.
Yeah.
It's higher quality. But there were, I think there's literally 4 shots, or maybe 5 shots. Yeah, literally 5 shots, that we used an iPhone for because we didn't have the camera. It was something to actually extra to bring, whereas an iPhone you've got on you at all times. So when we were told we needed to film, it was just like a few extra shots to get in, to get like more marks, etc. Well, we needed to do it that day, and we just had our iPhone on us. So
I think it's just ease of access. Obviously, the camera you had to bring along the tripod. The camera's quite big in itself anyway, it wasn't always with us.
Plus, it's more risky to break, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, iPhone cameras are generally better than other phone cameras. Generally high quality, so it didn't matter as much as it would have.
I think as well most of them shots were going to end up in black and white anyway, so you couldn't really tell the difference because they all had that same effect over it.
The only other piece of hardware we actually used was essentially a makeshift dolly, which I've done a post about before, but it's I don't know actually what it is. It's like a piece of.
It's to help like
move chairs and tables and stuff around the school. Yeah, we use that. We just sort of set the tripod on that, and that's how we got the final shot of the camera backing out of the hall,
making it smoother.
Yeah. In terms of software for construction, we used when it comes to editing, we used Windows Movie Maker, Camtasia Studio 8, and Spliced. The reason we used free, but we've already gone through why we used free, but Spliced was just like I said, easy of access. Camtasia Studio 8 it's more technical than Windows Movie Maker. I've already got it and know how to use it, so we might as well take advantage of that. Yeah. Windows Movie Maker, everyone's got it, and it's pretty simple to use. So that's why we made the first cut.
First cut for that.
Yeah.
And then for the research stages, I think the biggest influence was past students' work.
Yeah.
That was sort of the template that we went off to do ours.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we saw what they did, and we didn't copy. Obviously, we just
took inspiration.
Yeah, we took inspiration from it because if they got 40 out of 40, then if we follow the same template, then we can get a high mark as well.
Gave us ideas for more software to use and posts to do, and just things that we didn't think of that they'd done.
Yeah.
We just use that to our advantage. We also looked at the same genre music videos as ours. Obviously, get ideas and how they filmed theirs and put that into ours. And
to get a handle of the codes and conventions of those said genres.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had the theory lessons with our teachers at school. which
Oh yeah, definitely.
taught us about codes and conventions.
That's quite big.
The norms in the music video.
Yeah.
Had them staple lessons all the way through.
Yeah, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've already gone through all of the software we actually used in the research. The
Earlier.
research, I guess, was the brunt of the blog, really. That was all, I guess, I wouldn't say the essay-based questions, but that was the one where we were most heavy-handed in writing.
Yeah.
A lot of the other things were, we'll say, more simple, but easier to do. It was less writing, essentially. Yeah.